Now, how do we get there? That's great. These people are wonderful. They see reality much better than we do. They understand themselves much better than we do. They're outwardly focused instead of focused on themselves. They're open to experience, so they're constantly testing their own judgments and assumptions. First thing you do is learn to shut up. It's hard for me to even say. My mother hated the term. But the issue is being quiet. I learned as an interviewer at CNBC, CNN, and now for Success Television, that the first thing you do is be quiet. And people can't stand the void. They can't stand the silence. Too often, even our most professional interviewers ask questions, they'll get an answer which actually has the seed or the nugget of something really fascinating, something very, very different, maybe something very new and personal from a famous person. And instead of listening and hearing and going with that, they ask the next question on their stupid list. It enrages me in my car when I'm listening to radio programs that way. I've interviewed more than one people where in the middle of the interview, the interviewee looks up at me and goes, "This isn't why you came to interview me." And I said, "No, but it's your interview." A woman named Marleen McDaniel, who was running women.com back in the early .com days, she started talking about how she gathers ideas. She said, "You know, every night when I go home, I turn the radio off in the car, I turn my phone off, and I really just listen, if you will." And I said, "For what?" She goes, "Well, I gather ideas. I really believe that ideas are in the ether, that ideas are created socially, that we're all moving forward together, and that way I can gather those ideas out of the ether." I said, "You're a scientific woman. Do you really believe that?" And at that point she said, "Wait a minute, this isn't why you were here." I said, "No, but..." So you never know what will come out of someone's mouth, and you never know what you will learn. You know your own opinions. Who's the modern day comedian who wrote, "We don't listen anymore, we just wait to speak"? So that's the first tip. For videotape and more of the great leaders cited in the speech, go to successtelevision.biz.